Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is Hardik. I'm Gaurav with you today, guys. Today I'm back with another video. So in this video, we are going to be doing electricity in one shot, and we'll be completing it under very short amount of time because we are having our exam tomorrow itself, right? So let's start. So today's topics that we are going to be covering up are these. So electric charge and current, potential difference, electric circuit, Ohm's law, factors, combination of resistors, heating effect, and electric power. Let's start with the first topic, electric charge. So we have learned about this. So this is nothing but basically the property of a matter, which says the thing to whether to attract or repel. Attract means to move towards each other, repel means to move towards other side. So these are of two types, positive and negative. Okay. Next is the types of charges is positive and negative, and of their properties are these two. The same charges repel each other and opposite charges attract. That means the positive negative attract while these two are repelling each other. So basically, what is charge? Charge is a fundamental property of a matter that tells the object to whether to attract or repel other materials. Hope you have understood till now. Okay. If the electric charge is flowing through a conductor, so we can say that there is current generator. There is current that is formed. Yes. Now, before going into the topic of current, let us just see the formula of charge. Charge is represented by Q. Q's formula is Ne. N is N here is nothing but number of electrons. Number of electrons, and E is your charge of electron. Charge. So E is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. This you have to remember. And N is 6 into 118. This, if you multiply this N into E value, you'll get 1 coulomb of charge. 1 coulomb of charge. Hello. Okay. Next, let's go to the topic of electric current. So electric current is the rate of flow of charge. That means how many charge is flown in 1 second, or you can say how many charges are flown in given particular time. The formula of electric current is I is equals to q by t. So q is your charge and t is your time, and time should be always in seconds. So while you are solving, do check whether it is given in minutes, hours, or time. So SI unit of current is ampere, and SI unit of charge is coulombs. So if they ask define 1 ampere, you have to write this sentence. 1 ampere is the electric current when 1 coulomb of charge is flown through wire in 1 second. So we have completed our electric current topic as also and electric charge. Now let's start, and this is also extra information. This will not be asked in your examination, but just remember these 2 points. So 1 milliampere is equals to 10 to the power of minus 3 amperes, and 1 microampere is equals to 10 to the power of minus 6 ampere. Direction of current, there is two, you can say two types of directions or types of current: conventional current and electric current. So what is conventional current? Conventional is, it was assumed from before knowing correct thing about the current. It was assumed that protons moved, okay, protons moved from positive terminal to negative terminal. So it moved from positive terminal to negative terminal, but actually the electric current says that it flows from negative terminal. Let's erase this. So it moves from negative terminal to positive terminal, and it is the movement of electrons. This is original one, but it is conventionally believed that it was moving from positive to negative and protons were moving. So now we can't suddenly change the conventional way, because many laws were taken out of the conventional method. So if we just take out the topic of conventional, other laws that was implemented on electricity was completely wasted. So see, conventional method is from positive to negative. So this is what we have to draw in our exam. If they ask us to draw the will derivation come for exam, yeah, they may ask like what is the relationship between I, Q and T, and you have to just write the formula and just write the steps to derive it. That's all. Not much will come, but the actual flow of current is from negative to positive. Next, ammeter. So it's not simple. Ammeter is a device to measure current. To measure current. So one of the previous year questions says that write the device that is used to say, or used to say the presence of current. So that is not ammeter, guys. Remember this point. Ammeter is not same as galvanometer. Both are different. Next, the topic is potential difference. Easy one. So potential difference is nothing but the work that is done from moving a charge from infinity to point. Let us take the point as A. So the work done to carry a particular charge from one place to another is the potential difference. So when we talk about the potential difference is nothing but there's 2 points A and B. The difference of these two that we'll get are the you can say the difference between A point and the B point. That is the difference. But if they just give only 1 point, you have to find only 1 point. Remember this, guys. Next, potential difference. Electric potential difference is defined as work done to move a unit charge from one point to another. So as work done is W and unit charge is Q. So V is equals to W by charge. So the SI unit of volt is potential difference is volt. So it was derived, or you can say it was kept on behalf of Alessandro Volta, who was a French scientist physicist. So the definition of 1 volt is this one. 1 volt of electric potential difference is equal to the 1 joule of work done to move a charge of coulomb from one point to the another in electric circuit. This part is also important. Okay, do write this or mention this point. So how to measure the volts? Volts is measured by voltmeter, ammeter for the current, and voltmeter for your voltage, checking voltage between 2 points. But this is connected in parallel. While your ammeter is connected in series. Why? Because it is the device used to measure the current. Okay, so it should get all the current, all the amount of current that is needed to be used, right? So that is the difference between voltmeter and ammeter. Electric circuit is a continuous and closed part of an electric current is called as electric circuit. Okay, thank you. A continuous and closed path of an electric current is called an electric circuit. So we can represent electric circuit in a schematic way. way, that is the drawing, simple drawing, and we may be asked to draw this in an exam. Okay, if they give even simple problems, just draw this, because this may contain your half marks, and if you didn't draw, you'll lose it. Okay, so these are the symbols that we use to draw the electric circuit. So this is a cell, simple, one long and one short line. This represents the positive side, this represents the negative side. So combinations of cells, this is your battery, open switch, close switch, this is the wire joint. If there is a point, if there is like this there is no point, means that it is passing over it, it's not joint one. So wires crossing without joining, this one also is fine, this one is also fine. Electric bulb, better to draw this one because it saves times. And resistor, rheostat, two types of rheostat, so don't get confused if they give this one or this one. Ammeter and voltmeter, this we all know. Next, let's go to the Onslope topic. So this topic was derived basically to say the relationship, or you can say the relationship between voltage and current. So how did Ohm derive it? So he conducted a, you know, so we'll, sorry for the disturbance. So he did it with the using, with the, he conducted an basically the experiment. So he took various batteries, he added them, and he took out the, with the help of voltmeter, around a resistor. So when he switched on the cells with different, amount in it, he got different values, and he constructed a graph using it, and he found a result. So what was that result? So he concluded that potential difference between 2 points is directly proportional to the electric current at constant temperature. So when the temperature of a conductor is constant, there is no heat or there is no cold. So with constant temperature, in room temperature basically, in that temperature, the conductor, the voltage of that the voltage of that is directly proportional to the current that is passing through it. If voltage increases, the current amount of current that is passing will also increase. If the voltage is decreasing, the amount of the current that is passing through this conductor will also decrease. Hope sure this you have understood now. So from this he derived one formula. So V directly proportional to I. To take out this, he used a constant resistance. So R. So V is equals to IR. So R is equals to V by I. Means it is, R is inversely proportional to I. If I increases, means I is more, current is more, then the resistance is less. If the resistance is more, the current is less. Okay. So what is resistance then? Resistance is a property of conductor due to which it resists the flow of current through it. Resistance means like blockage, you can say. The blocking the way of current. So this is the formula as I've given it here. Simple, it's derived from this formula itself, guys. 1 ohm. SI unit of for R is ohm. So 1 ohm resistance is equal to the flow of 1 ampere of current through a conductor between 2 points having a potential difference equal to 1V. Hope sure you have understood till now. And see, this is resistance. Nice picture. Okay. Okay. Now there are certain factors on which resistance depends. This is factors on which resistance depends. There are three main things. First one is nature, second is length, and third one is area. Let us okay, see here. When let us take the length first. So this is the short length, this is long, and this is short, right? Now in which the resistance will be more? If you are thinking this one, you're correct. Why? Because in this, there will be a lot of atoms. Okay, a lot of atoms. When we compare to this, there will be less atoms, right? Yes. So as the electron moves, it touches or repels with a lot of atoms, which creates resistance. So length is directly proportional to resistance. Same with the area, cross section area. So in this, the area is more, so that the atoms are freely placed. But in this, the same, if I place same amount of atoms that I have drawn, 6 atoms in this, I have to place it little congested, right? So now atom or the electron can move freely in this or in this. It's obviously the first one, right? Because there is more area. So this gives us the second relationship. R is indirectly or inversely proportional to the area. So area should be in meter square, length should be in meters. So from this he gave us one more formula. So we got one more formula, that is R is directly proportional to length by A. Not directly proportional, length by A. And to take off this, he placed one more constant, that is rho. So R is equals to rho L by A. What is rho? Rho is resistivity. So resistance, resistivity, these two are complete different terms. Resistivity is the amount or how much it can resist the flow of current in a particular material. In material 1, if it cannot resist little also, then it is considered as a good conductor. But in material 2, it there's a lot of resistance in them. So this is insulator. So the resistivity depends on the nature of the materials that are used and also the length and the area. So we got the formula R is equal to rho L by A. So R A by L is equals to rho. So to find the rho's SI unit, so R was ohm. So R A by L. So R was ohm. A means meter square, as I told. L is meter. So this meter and meter will get cancelled. So ohm meter, because this is 1 and this is 2. So simple words. Ohm meter into meter is meter square by meter. Meter gets cancelled. So ohm meter is your SI unit of rho. Rho is the resistivity, means how much it can resist the flow of current or oppose the flow of current. Each and every material has its own resistivity. See, low resistance because a lot less space. This is a lot and a longer one. So a lot of atoms will be present that will oppose the flow of electrons. See here, it can flow. This is the cross section area, guys. Here it can easily flow through the gaps, but here it's very difficult to flow, right, because of the tightly packed atoms in there. Next, this is the formula that was derived. R is equal to rho L by A. I derived it just now. So rho is a proportionality constant. It's the resistivity. What is resistivity? Defined as the resistance of the conductor of unit length and unit area cross section. So SI unit is ohm meter. I've told. Resistivity of material does not depend on length or thickness. It depends on the nature of material, and temperature also comes in between of each conductor, because in temperature what happens means, see here, when temperature increases, the atoms begin to shiver, right? With this we have learned the molecules start shivering and they move, and this creates a lot of resistance to the flow of electrons. But when we keep it in the same temperature, this will not move as much. Okay, so this is little better. But when we freeze the conductor, the atoms will also get freeze and it will be standing, and this is said as superconductors. Okay, yes. Next, alloys. So why alloys are used commonly in electric heating appliances? This is mostly more frequently asked PYQ that I observed. So you have to remember this, because first of all they have high resistivity, and they do not rust, or you can say they do not oxidize far in high temperature. Second, these 2 points were very important, and they have more resistivity than compared to constituent metals present in them. Like this is an alloy, right? So in constant alloy is of copper and nickel. When we compare it to the copper and nickel, so constant has 49 into 10 to the power of root minus 6. So nickel has 6.84 into root minus 8. So which is more? Obviously this one is more, right? Similarly, of copper, this is also having less, this is more. So this is superb. Okay, yes. Let us reply to our comments. So we have talked about insulators, copper, aluminium, metals, and resistivity also we have talked. Next, let us come to the combination of there's two types of combination. One is in series, one is in parallel. So series means when they are kept adjoined to each other or adjacent to each other, are connected end to end. But in parallel combination, when two or more resistors are connected between two common points. So there is a common point, and in that more resistors are connected. This is the common point, A and B, A and B. So there are some disadvantages and advantages as well for these combinations. So disadvantages of series means if in this series, if this device fails, this becomes a open circuit. That means energy will not flow further, and the devices that are kept in series to this device that has failed will not work at all. So this is one disadvantage. Second one is we cannot connect bulb and heater in series because they need different values of current. if a bulb need only 1 by 4 ampere while and the heater needs like 20 ampere, if we connect in series, this may fuse. I mean, this may become this may break. This may break. So after breaking, the current will not move. So the circuit is waste. So it's better to have a parallel combination in house circuits. So this is very useful in house circuits and all. Why? Because if we connect in series, we can adjust a certain amount of you can say current that is passing through that wire. If this, see, in um, parallel combination, different amounts of current moves through three different places here. So we can adjust how many amount of current or how many amperes should pass through this one, through this R2, how much it should pass, R3 how much it should pass, we can decide. So R3 is preferable for house circuits. Next, so and in this, how to calculate the equivalent resistance. So first of all, here the voltage will be common because in two common points many resistance is being connected, resistors has been connected through two common points. So that means we can say that V is common. Yes. Second, current gets divided different ways. How many ever resistors you keep, that many path it will take. So that means different amount of current. So I can write IT, that is total, is equals to I1 plus I2 plus I3. I1, I1, I2 and I3. Next, V is common from the Ohm's law's formula. V is equals to I into R. So I'll take I as common. So V by R I'll get. Okay, keeping this, I'll apply to all this one. Okay. So IT is equals to V by R equivalent, means total, same, V by R1, that is the current passing through the first one. Current passing through the second one is V by R2. Similarly, V by R3. So V is common. So I'll take V common, 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 is equals to V by Req. So VV gets cancelled. So I can write 1 by R equivalent is equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So this was the parallel. Let us do for the series. So in series, the current that is passing is in a straight line, right? So the same amount of current will pass through this, pass through here, same amount here also. So what we can say that here current is same, but V is different. V is different in each one. So V1 plus V2 plus V3 is equals to V total. We will get V, whatever is here, that is the total of this. So Vt is equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3. So we know V is equals to IR. V, so I into R equivalent is equals to I into R1 plus I into R2 plus I into R3. I is common. So R1 plus R2 plus R3 is equals to I equivalent. I gets cancelled. So R equivalent is equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So this is how we get the formula for the equivalent resistance. So let's go to the second topic of this video, heating effects of current. So we know the source of electricity is cell. So if we keep the cell working for long hours, so it's working being for long hours. When we touch the device, it will be heated. means there will be some heat. There will be some heat in it. Why? Because see, the energy that is used by the cell, some energy may be used for useful work, for like example of fan itself. Okay, in fan, some energy is used for rotating the space of fan, but some energy is also consumed in the form of heat. Okay, so in two ways it's used, one in the form of heat and another in the form of useful way. Okay, so the energy that is used in heat will give the will make the heat will make the device warm or hot. So this is nothing but the heating effect of current. Or when we take a circuit, it's full of only resistors. So when we touch that device, it's very hot, because as the uh, opposition of, you can say, the current, when the opposition to current is given, see, when opposition to current is given, it clashes with each other, which moves. This moving will create a friction. When the friction between the atom and the surface happens, there will be a heat created. So I'm just showing you only one atom, but there are millions of atoms in, take this much length, there will be millions of atoms, and how much heat it will produce, you just imagine. So what is heating effect of current? When an electric circuit is purely resistive, then the source of energy continuously gets dissipated entirely in the form of heat. This is known as heating effect of electric current. Okay. Electric current generates heat to overcome resistance offered by the conductor through which it passes, as I've explained it. So what does Joule's law of heating says? So Joule's law of heating says that the heat produced is directly proportional to the I square, that is current square, directly proportional to the resistance, directly proportional to the time. But if they ask you the derivation of this particular formula, what you have to write? What will you write? So first let us take the work done, that is W by charge to move. So work done is to move a charge against this much potential difference. It's Q into V. Okay, a charge that is used to, or you can say use the charge that is flown against the potential difference V in the current I. Like when I is flowing through wire of resistance R, the charge that is flowing against the V is the work done itself. Okay, so Q, I can write it as IT, right? I is equals to QT, right? So this will be coming up, so Q is equals to IT. So I write I into T. V, I can write I into R, Ohm's law, right? So I write I into R. So I into I becomes I square. So I square R T. You got? So the work done is here nothing but the heat dissipated. When work is done, energy is given out in the form of heat. So W is nothing but H here. So H is equals to I square R T, square of current, resistance and the time. Next, applications, real life applications, you'll be using heating effect in bulb and the electric fuse. So electric fuse is a safety device that, like, when for example, let us take in main supply, it only needs for whole house, we only need 20 ampere. Okay, it is connected to the main point, and it is made up of it is made up of what? It is made up of aluminium and tin. So when we need only 20 ampere, but suddenly there will be a 22 ampere flow, and when this flows through this fuse is this one, when this flows through this fuse, there will be a lot of heat dissipated, coming out. So this heat will melt this fuse, leading to no electric supply, breakage, open circuit this is. So this is helpful safety device, protect the electric appliance from short circuit. So it will be having specific value like 1 ampere, 2 ampere and many more. So this melts a fuse wire and breaks the circuit, saving the appliances attached to the circuit, as I have already told you. In bulb, the bulb will be having the tungsten. The filament is made up of tungsten, which is having a high resistivity, and the filament is made up of tungsten, as I have already told, and the bulb is filled with chemically inactive argon gas as well as or nitrogen gas, because this prevents the tungsten from oxidizing. Okay, this prevents from oxidizing. So, or you can say prolonging the life of the tungsten. Next comes the last topic, electric power. It's the nothing but the amount of electric charge consumed in a circuit per unit time. Electric charge consumed in a per unit time is equals to power. So this is not the formula, just to seem to make it easy for you guys, just have told this. So P is equals to V into I, or from this only we can derive these two formula also. You can use any of this if you want. So SI unit of electric power is watt. So 1 watt power is consumed by a device that carries 1 ampere of current when operated at a potential difference 1 V. So this is the commercial unit. So 1 kilowatt hour. So 1 watt is like 1 kilowatt is 1000 watts into hour. In seconds we have to write. So 3600. So 3600 plus 3 zeros. So I can write 36 into 10 to the power of 5, or 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6. So 1 unit will be having this much joule. Okay. So these are the questions. So we have completed our revision. So I'm ending my live class here. Hope you all like my video, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell. See you next videos. Bye. So also just saying hi to RG Anshu Kumar. Hello. So Anshu Kumar, will derivation come for the next exam? For the exam. So I have already answered this question. So make it easy. You're the best. I think you'll get 100 in exam. Sure, I'll try my 100% best. Amritesh, hi. So Amritesh, bye. So see you next videos. Bye guys.